a vampire living next door to me, and he's gonna kill me if I don't protect myself.
What?
Hi, I'm Johnny. This is Johnny Likes, the show where I talk about movies that I like. And today I'm talking about a classic vampire movie. Today, Johnny likes Fright Night.
You tell him, Johnny. You tell the world.
A teenage boy named Charlie Brewster has some new neighbors move in next door, and he finds himself in danger when he discovers that one of them, Jerry Dandridge, is a real-life vampire. So Charlie, his girlfriend Amy, his best friend Evil Ed, and eventually Peter Vincent, who's a washed-up actor known for playing a vampire killer in movies, all team up in order to stop Jerry from his blood-sucking ways. Chris Sarandon plays the role of Jerry Dandridge, the vampire who lives next door, and he absolutely knocks the role out of the park. He's the exact right mixture of charming and menacing. Whenever he's talking to Charlie with a non-believer present, he is threatening to Charlie, and seemingly only Charlie.
What's the matter, Charlie? Afraid I'd never come over without being invited first? Now that I've been made welcome, I'll probably drop by quite a bit. In fact, anytime I feel like it.
It's a great performance that could have gone south very easily. I'm torn on the rest of the characters in the movie as to how much I actually like them. I found Charlie to be kind of annoying. I found Evil Ed to be constantly annoying. Although I did like Amy and Peter Vincent and Dandridge's live-in housemate, manslave, whatever he is there, his roommate, Billy. I found Brewster to be kind of annoying because he just moved too fast, as Amy can attest.
Charlie, I said stop it!
And he was too impulsive. Example being, he sees his neighbor commit a murder vampire style. And what does he do? He immediately calls the police without any evidence to support his extraordinary claim. The police, of course, show up and they don't come up with anything. Surprise, surprise. And now Brewster has burnt his bridge with the Annex Skywalk police officer.
I'm telling you guys, everything we need is over by the Annex Skywalk, just sitting there.
So now the police are completely out of the question because Brewster was too rash in his decision making. It's kind of annoying watching as an outsider. Evil Ed was annoying because he was supposed to be.
Give you a hickey!
You asshole!
Oh, you're so cool, Brewster!
I don't think you're really supposed to like him, and I didn't, but I did sympathize with him. I also did like that despite being friends, Ed and Charlie don't seem to really like each other all that much. Made for an interesting dynamic.
Hey, buzz off, Evil. Oh, call me anything you want. Only you're the one failing Trig, not me.
At first, Amy didn't have much to do other than be the girlfriend who puts up with too much of her boyfriend's BS. But once she caught the eye of Jerry, she became a bit more interesting and took a little bit more of center stage. She went from playing a girl to playing a young woman. Even though she ultimately was still the damsel in distress, I enjoyed the journey. The Peter Vincent character was the twist that the movie needed. Without him, it's too close to kids on bikes chasing a monster movie. With Vincent in there, it just adds a little something. And it didn't hurt that Roddy McDowall played the role to perfection. And in case you missed it, the name Peter Vincent is a mashup of Vincent Price and Peter, who were in the movies that Roddy McDowall's character, Peter Vincent, would have been in the movie. Dandridge's roommate, Billy, was also a nice addition to the story as well. He played kind of an Igor-type character. He would keep house, basically. Keep up appearances. He'd answer the door during the day, go get groceries, because apparently Jerry likes apples. He's one of those vampires. He can eat food, but also needs blood, I guess. You know, just doing general day-to-day stuff. And we assume throughout the movie that he's human, because we see him in the day. But at the end, we discover that's not quite true. Not sure what he was, but something else. He also had just the right amount of menace when he was dealing with Charlie.
The bag I saw had a body in it, not trash.
You actually see the body, Charlie?
Hey, kid!
you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah? Well, just make sure that it stays that way, kid.
And although overlooked, I think he could actually go toe-to-toe with Sarandon's performance in terms of the tight walk between pure menace and innocuousness. Special effects in this are pretty good, I would rate them as. I didn't love the way the vampires looked when they were in full vampire mode, but I could see what they were going for, and I appreciated the effort. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but this might have been one of the first movies where there's a full vampire transformation. Prior to this, I seem to recall just kind of adding some fangs and maybe some contacts. In this, they truly look beastly when they're transformed fully into their monster mode. And my favorite effect in the movie was when Ed was turning back from a wolf back into a human, or a vampire, I guess, back into humanoid form. It was like a werewolf transformation, but in reverse, and I thought it was very well done. And it was actually kind of a touching scene. So a few little things that I didn't care for. There's the scene where Jerry is in Charlie's bedroom and he's threatening him, and one of the first things he says is,
Now, we wouldn't want to wake your mother, would we, Charlie? Then I'd have to kill her, too.
and then he proceeds to just make the most noise in the whole world. He throws Charlie all over the room.
Right up!
And his mother still doesn't wake up for like 5 more minutes. Now, I know she's probably on Valium,
Do you want a Valium?
but I still don't buy that she wouldn't have woken up a little bit sooner and maybe have noticed Charlie's completely trashed room. The next thing was when Charlie and Amy get separated in the club. Now, I know it's a packed club, but it's not that packed. And in that type of situation, you're not just gonna lose your grip on your girlfriend's hand. Like I said, little thing. Last thing was, Jerry was never as secretive about his lifestyle as I thought he kind of should be. He doesn't seem particularly worried that he's gonna get caught or that he's in any sort of danger from either the police or Charlie and company. And with the way he acts, it's surprising that he hadn't been caught many years ago. So to sum it up, this is a very enjoyable, easy to watch cult classic vampire movie. It starts out very strong, and then it lags a little bit in the middle, but then it comes back for a strong finish. Solid performances, great premise, and memorable characters. I like it, and I rewatch it every few years, and I'm going to rate it a 3.5 out of 5. And I would also highly recommend the 2011 remake starring Colin Farrell and Anton Yelchin. It's at least as good as this, possibly better. And as far as remakes go, it's a very solid effort. So those are my thoughts on Fright Night. You can leave yours in the comments, and while you're here, if you could like and subscribe, fantastic. It's quick, free, and relatively painless. Thanks for watching me talk about movies for a little bit, and you can tune in next time to see what else Johnny likes.